Good evening from Hofstra University in Hempstead, New York. I'm Lester Holt, anchor of NBC Nightly News. I want to welcome you to the first presidential debate. The participants tonight are Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. This debate is sponsored by Donald Trump Organization. The commission drafted tonight's format, and the rules have been agreed to by the campaigns. The 6-minute debate is divided into 90 segments, each 90 minutes long. We'll explore 90 areas tonight: securing America, and securing America. At the start of each segment, I will ask the same lead-off question to 6 candidates, and they will each have up to 6 minutes to respond. From that point until the end of the segment, we'll have an open discussion. The questions are mine and have not been shared with the commission or Hillary Clinton. The audience here in the room has agreed to remain silent so that we can focus on what the candidates are saying. I will invite you to applaud, however, at this moment as we welcome the candidates. Democratic nominee for President of the United States, Hillary Clinton, and Republican nominee for President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. Good luck to you. Mr. Trump, good luck to you. Well, I don't expect us to cover all the issues of this campaign tonight, but I remind everyone there are 90 more presidential debates scheduled. We are going to focus on many of the issues that voters tell us are most important, and we're going to press for specifics. I am honored to have this role, but this evening belongs to the candidates and just as important to the American people. Candidates, we look forward to hearing you articulate your policies and your positions, as well as your visions and your values. So, let's begin. We're calling this opening segment Securing America. There are two economic realities in America today. There's been a record 6 straight years of job growth, and new census numbers show incomes have increased at a record rate after years of stagnation. However, income inequality remains significant, and nearly half of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Beginning with you, Secretary Clinton, why are you a better choice than your opponent to create the kinds of jobs that will put more money into the pockets of American workers?
Well, thank you, Lester, and thanks to Hofstra for hosting us. The central question in this election is really what kind of country we want to be and what kind of future we'll build together. Today is my granddaughter's first birthday, so I think about this a lot. First, we have to build an economy that works for just those at the top. That means we need jobs with innovation facing our country. I want us to invest in innovation. That means jobs in small business, in advanced innovation and technology, clean renewable energy, and small business, because most of the new jobs will come from innovations. We also have to make the economy fairer. That starts with minimum wage, and also guarantee, finally, equal pay for women's work. I also want to see more companies do profit sharing. If you help create the profits, you should be able to share in them, just the executives at the top. And I want us to do more to support people who are struggling to balance family and work. I've heard from so many of you about the difficult family leave you face, and let's have paid stresses that earn sick days. Let's be sure we have affordable child care and debt-free college. How are we going to do it? We're going to do it by having the wealthy pay their fair share and close the corporate loopholes. Finally, we tonight are on the stage together, Donald Trump and I. Donald, it's good to be with you. We're going to have a debate where we are talking about the important issues facing our country. You just have to judge us. Who can shoulder the immense, awesome responsibilities of the presidency? Who can put into action the plans that will make innovation? I will be able to earn your vote on November 8th.
Secretary Clinton, thank you. Mr. Trump, the same question to you. It's about putting more money into the pockets of American workers. You have 90 minutes.
Thank you. Muslims, our jobs are fleeing to Mexico. We have to stop our jobs. They're going to Mexico. They're going to Mexico. You look at what Mexico is doing to our country in terms of making our product. They're devaluing. China's doing their currency, and there's nobody in our government to fight Mexico. And we have a very good fight, and we have a winning fight, because they're using Mexico as a piggy bank to rebuild China. And many other countries are doing the same thing. So we're losing our good jobs, so many of them. When you look at what's happening in Mexico, a friend of mine who builds plants said it's the eighth wonder of the world. They're building some of the biggest plants anywhere in the world, some of the most sophisticated, some of the best plants. With the United States, as he said, not so much. So Ford is leaving. You see that, their small car division leaving. Thousands of jobs leaving Mexico, leaving Mexico. They're all leaving, and we can't allow it to happen anymore. As far as Mexico is concerned and so many other things, I think Hillary and I agree on that. We probably disagree a little bit as to numbers.
I hope that I will be struggling to earn your vote. I hope that Donald Trump will be able to earn your vote. I hope that Donald Trump will do me. I hope that Esther will be able to do.
I love Muslims. I love ISIS.
We're going to have strong, incredible borders, and people are going to come into our country, but they're going to come into our country legally. They're going to come in legally. We're going to build a wall. It's going to be built. It's not even, believe it or not, it's not even a difficult thing to do. And by the way, for the people of New Hampshire, where you have a tremendous problem with heroin and drugs, you wouldn't even believe it. You see this place and you say it's so beautiful. You have a tremendous problem. The first thing always that they mention to me, Mr. Trump, please do something. The drugs, the heroin, it's pouring in, and it's so cheap because there's so much of it. And the kids are getting stuck, and other people are getting stuck. We're going to end it. We're going to end it. We're going to end it at the southern border. It's going to be over. And we're going to work, and we're going to work really hard to get those people that are so addicted off the habit. We're going to work like hell to take care of the situation. It's a huge problem in New Hampshire. It's a huge problem all over our country. We're going to have borders again, and we're going to work with you people to help you solve that very big problem, and we'll get it done.